Hey, what's up, guys? This is Mad Scientist G, and I'm here with a special presentation, kind of long overdue between me and the other Fire members. I bought this a while ago from another pilot, and truth be told, it's kind of keeping it under the wraps from the missus, and I had it in my back of my car for like a couple of months. So what I got today to present. Somewhat of an unboxing is going to be my Avios, right there, 1450 Supermarine Spitfire MKVB. And this thing, from other videos that I've seen, is gorgeous. I just like the attention to detail that guys over at Hobby King that put into it. And it just looks remarkable. The box, I did mess with the box a bit. I did open it. I got this before we decided to do our channel, and when I was told about the channel, I stopped doing what I was doing, which was pulling pieces out, and I already began putting the nose cone together. And it's just a simple, it's got a hole there to put a bolt through on your prop adapter, but it has 2, 4, 6 nuts in the back here, and then the bolts go to the other side. And as you can see, that line there is a 2 pieces, 2 halves, and the blades are individual blades. They go in, you can't get them wrong. Put the screws in, tap them all the way through. Don't over tighten because you don't want to crack anything. And that's it. Voila, that's all there is to it. I'm pretty sure there's some details I'm going to add to that. But this is going to be kind of a unique unboxing because it's somewhat of a double unboxing. So if you already don't know about this bird, which you probably most of you guys should do know about this bird, it doesn't come with a pilot. Instead, it comes with a tilt and pan. How would you say, camera system for like a run cam, so you get an inside pilot view of the cockpit looking out when you're flying. So instead of I have those pieces, but when I don't want to do FPV, I decided I want to make it look cooler. I decided to go with a pilot, so I purchased a pilot. And back in my high school days, I was known to be quite the metalhead. I used to play the drums, guitar, anything I can do to impress the chicks. So one of the bands I liked listening growing up to was Iron Maiden. So this was already had been done before. I don't know how many people else have done it other than the guys in Hobby King, but as far as I know, until I see another video of anyone else doing it, I guess I'm going to be number 2 in the shoot. So I went, find me Eddie, the mascot, if you know who he is, from Iron Maiden. And here he is. So there you go. And this is perfect because an Iron Maiden, a band, and the concerts, they have a live mock-up of the Spitfire as one of the stage props. And Eddie is also pictured, him inside the cockpit piloting the Spitfire. So believe it or not, this is an 8-inch action figure collectible. You can buy it online. I actually got mine at a local mom and pop comic book shop in Raleigh, and it was marked up more than what it should have been. But you know what? I wanted it that bad. I didn't want to wait for it to come in the mail. I saw it was there. I said, heck. They gave me a military discount, veteran discount. I'm a veteran. If you guys don't know, did 10 years in the Army. And I decided to get it. So I got it. So let me put this down. Put a pause on this camera here. I'm going to bring out some pieces. And we're going to do a review over the plane and over the action figure, the pilot. Alright guys. So I just laid the box down on the cover, on the artwork of the box. And tape was already cut. Like I said, I opened it up before. So I'm not trying to do mislead you guys and say it's a true unboxing. It's not. But here we got the spars. Got the tools, Allen key wrench, some bolts. So pretty much the hardware. Here we go. We got some stuff here. Looks like we have a little foam piece there, I guess for underneath the wing. We got some connectors here. We got some clevises, some more hardware, a little circuit board to connect stuff together. I'm going to put that to the side. Pull the spars out. We got some more detail stuff. I guess this is the cockpit windshield. Under the wing stuff. Exhausts. I guess exhaust louvers or whatever. Yeah, so a lot of plastic details in here. Nicely painted. And this is the FPV pan and tilt system. Still in its packaging. Put that to the side and nothing else here. Oh, hey guys, before I go any further with pointing with the cover, just want to give you a quick run up. You've probably seen this before, but for those who haven't seen it, the wingspan you got here is 1415 millimeter or 57.5 inches. You got a flight weight of 2640 to 2750 grams. Your motor's a SK3 5055, 380 kV brushless, so it's gonna have some movement. It's gonna be overly powered, but it's gonna have plenty of power. It's an outrunner motor. You got an ESC, Aerostar 60 amp electronic speed controller. I have a 100 amp one, and another bird. So your prop is gonna be 15 by 10, 3-bladed scale propeller. So you have servos, which is you got 4 17-gram servos and 2 9-gram servos. The battery that's required for this is going to be a 3000 to 4000 milliamp 6S LiPo battery. So I got a couple of those. And of course, you need a transmitter and receiver. A minimum 6 channel required. 6 channels meaning that you're going to have your basic ailerons, elevator rudder, landing gear, and if you use Spectrum stuff, possibly some safe or AS3X gyro settings. And if you want to use the pan and tilt, you're going to have to go with the 8-channel receiver of your liking. So again, stand by. So you guys are probably wondering which version I went with. Oh, I didn't have a choice in the matter. Like I said, I bought it from another gentleman, another pilot flyer, about an hour from where I live. And what's pictured here is going to be the DAF version, which was that was fought in World War II over in Africa region, where it had a special inlet to deal with problematic situations caused by the sand and dust over there. So didn't have this version. I got the ETO version. So here we go. Pull up the cover. Put that to the side and get rid of some of this, get rid of some of that. Oh, didn't want to do that, but hey, things happen. So, but you can tell everything's still pretty much in where it was. The box was closed. So this is going to be kind of somewhat tough to do. But wow, look at that. You can see a lot of scale detail panel lines. Get the gun blisters there. This has a, oh, look at this. Everything's already set up here. So it's in place. You got the 2 parts here for the spars. I'm going to assume that the larger spar is going to go on this side and the smaller spar on that side for support. But everything's nice and labeled. So this is a light. You get your aileron, gear, flaps. Okay, basics. Basic. And over here is a pretty cool feature. You're going to have your flap indicator. So, and that works like this when the you got the nice scale flaps there and ailerons. Everything's already pre-wired, so when the flap comes down, you're gonna have that pop up. You get another angle of this so you can guys see this better. I'm not working with the best lighting here. Let me see if I can get. Okay, it's a little better. So here we go. The flap is up. There's one setting, I guess, that pops up, and I guess for takeoff and then landing, you have the flap all the way up. That's also, you got a ball link there, but that's what moves it whenever the flaps move. So now we'll turn this around. Oh, hold on a second. We got a nav light here. And we're going to flip the wing over carefully. This is kind of hard, guys. Doing this, holding the camera in one hand and manipulating the bird with the other. So here you got some more panel line. You got some tape. Probably can, there we go. That's better. But here you go. Look at that. All the linkages are, they're all recessed in. That's pretty cool looking right there. There goes the flap. That moves the indicator. Here goes your servo, already ran and glued. Nice beefy tire here for your landing gear. Everything seems to be nice and tight. You know, it's always good. It doesn't hurt to take a screwdriver and just go over these screws, make sure everything's tight. Because I do hear a little. Maybe I can tighten that up, but tire feels nice. Well, that's one wing. All right, guys. So here we have the other wing on the left side of the bird. And that was the right wing. The first one I pulled out was the right wing. But everything's pretty much the same, you know. Good quality, nice paint job. Everything's taped up. Well, except for that one guy there. He got loose. But, you know, no damage, no harm, no foul. Again, your receiving points for the spars. Get your leads nicely labeled. Get your... Oh, what's happening here? Okay, maybe I have to make some kind of adjustment on that. But here goes your flap indicator. Here goes your aileron. So what's cool about this this particular model is you're gonna have your push rods hidden. They're gonna be inside. So, and that's what's they're gonna come out to here, and they're connected there. So push rod's gonna go into there, right here to the control point, from here all the way through this channel up to the ball linkage. That's pretty neat. So, and all this is going to be hidden, so it's going to look like a really nice wing setup. Same thing with the flap. You're going to have your push rod connected here, control horn, run through this big wide channel up to this part right here, and everything else. They did a nice job with matching the tape to the paint job. And I guess all the other stuff gets connected here, like all the other plastic parts and whatever. Got to see if it's glued or what. But here's another nice landing gear. Kind of curious to see how that looks like. You know what? I'm going to do something a little extra for you guys. I'm going to get my servo checker and I'm going to run that gear, see what it does. Stand by. Alright guys, so I brought out a battery. I got it connected to my servo checker here, my smart checker. And it's a 6S 5000 milliamp 50C pack from HRB. Pretty good stuff. It's a little beat up. It's my bench tester, so don't worry about it. I don't put this in my plane. Yeah, look, why they call me the mad scientist? Got all these damn leads. So anyway, we're gonna go into the menu right here. We're gonna bring up, let's see, USB charge. We're gonna scroll down. Servo test. All right, guys, I got my gear hooked up to the smart checker, the XBC 100 from Spectrum. It also doubles as a servo checker. And you got to make sure that it's kind of hard to see, but it is in there. It's engraved. You get your negative, positive, and your signal here. So the signal is always down, negative up on top. And we're going to see if we get this bad boy to function. All right, let's stand by. So I'm over here. I'm going to hit the center button. Okay, they ain't doing anything yet. Oh, that sounds really good. It doesn't sound all rickety, rackety, and scratchy. You know how some retracts like whatever, but let's do that again. Oh yeah, there's a little paint spray up on the tire. It's no big deal. It'll get rubbed off. That looks good. All right, this wheel's a little stiff. It doesn't roll freely. Maybe do something to correct that. But yeah, that's how it's set up. I like how the angle is. Look at that. Look at that. So I got my camera rested on the wing. Look how that's raked out. That's going to be really good for grass. I like that. That's pretty darn sexy. Yeah, baby. We just got to loosen up your shoes. All right, let's close this up one more time. Go. Yeah, that sounds so smooth and positive locking. You guys know what I'm talking about. This all the electronic retracts that you work them. They're like, it sounds all crazy and whatever, whatnot. And yeah, but this one sounds nice and smooth. Good, sounds like a good quality retract. All right, guys, back in the box here. Got some of that stuff out of the way. The protective foam paper for the wings there. In a moment, I'll probably get together with spars and get them on there and put them together, see what it looks like compared to like length. Maybe get a measurement or something. But I'm gonna pull out the elevator here, elevator piece. All right, it's wrapped up here. Take my time with this, so I don't damage or ding anything. Oh wow, that's a nice quality looking elevator there. All right, it's got a spar there in the middle. Okay, no control horns on there anywhere. All right, but I pretty much know how this is gonna work. So anyway, let me see if I can separate these pieces here, and also work. Oops, sorry about that. See if I can work the hinge there. Get a nice movement there. So stand by. All right, guys, I got the camera rest up on the box there for my pilot there. I haven't unboxed yet, but here we go. Kind of want to take this. I don't know if it goes any further, but kind of want to exercise and flex. Like start it off slow. And you'll feel it give, because you just don't want to go right away and just freaking crank on it. Yeah, that's starting to feel a lot better. Look at that, I'm getting more movement. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Now I'm at the limit points where it's touching there. Boom, I won't go any more than that. I won't go any more than that. All right, so pretty good. All right, let's pull this. Oh, this is pretty cool. So over here, you got a hole there already tapped, and you put, I guess, some kind of set screw to lock it in together in place. That's pretty neat. I like that. Most other mechanisms with like a slide locking piece or a snap to fit type deal. Let me see if I can get this apart. All right, so here we go. Got the two halves separated. All right, got the spar out. Yeah, man. It's pretty good quality elevator here. Put that back together. Put that back you know what? I'll leave it apart because I'm not gonna put it together just yet, but I'll do like a mock put together so you guys can see what it's like more or less. So I'm gonna put these pieces to the side, and we're gonna get to I guess the next is gonna be the rudder. Yeah. So stand by. All right, guys, I went back again and I located the rudder. It's wrapped up in that foam type paper. The first thing I notice is it's got this clear light, which is pretty cool. And put that to the side there. And here I got my lead for that light right here. And I got my ball link right there. You can see that. There you go. So I guess this is going to be like a snap, press and fit. And once it's in there, you kind of want to be messing around and putting it in and taking it out, putting it in and taking it out. So it's got a little piece here, foam piece here as a mock-up. I guess it's a light there. I might go on later on and install maybe some kind of red flashing light or something. But that's pretty much it. I like how it has that fabric, stretch fabric look across the rudder there. And it's got the detail here for, you can see the adjustments, rudder adjustment, if you want to trim it out. So it's got the little linkage there. It's all mock, but it's pretty cool looking. Looks like the real deal. I like that. It's pretty cool. Nice little wire thing there, connector. All right. Next, I know you guys been waiting for this one now, the fuselage. So we're gonna get the fuselage out and let you guys drool over it. I'm gonna be drooling over it, but I'm gonna see if I can maybe have a bib or something. I don't know. All right, you guys, I'm in the box right here. We get this, pull this paper foam out the way. Stop pulling that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Nice big old wheel. All right, I'm gonna put this camera down. I'm gonna pull this bad boy out. I don't want to mess around and try to do it with one hand, damage something. So I know you guys would be pretty pissed off at me if I kind of do something to this bird. All right, there you go, guys. The fuselage is out, and I sat around my Robart little foam tray there. Bottom of it suffered some damage there from one of my fluids that fell over, kind of ate up the foam a bit. But there you go. That's pretty big. So for scale, I'm gonna put my, and I've been blessed and privileged enough during this hobby, getting into this hobby, I managed to score myself a nice IX12 with the box. So it's my IX12. There you go. See, the rudder's not on, so you got these parts right here where it snaps in. And there goes the other connector for the rear light there. And look at this interesting thing. So the linkage is already set up. I just got to put those pieces to it. And look at that right there for the elevator. Oh, and you got these parts right here. That's to hold the elevators with the two halves. Got the hole for the spar there. Got the wheel. I'm not going to force it because I know these two are linked together, and you can go in here to make an adjustment if the tail dragging wheel's not line up right. But look at this, man. Go to this panel lining and stuff. It's got a light up the top here. I would imagine this flashes. Got some pieces that go up here, 10 apart probably. And this is a really cool fuse because it's got you got the canopy here slides back. Let me just get this. Alright, I don't want to force it because it's new, so let me pause this for a second. Alright guys, so I managed to work it. It didn't snap or anything like that. I just you have to like push it back uniformly because it's kind of a thin plastic piece, the canopy. You know, it's sturdy, it's good, but yeah, you just gotta push it back evenly so it goes back smoothly. Get it to lock in there. And look at that. Oh, the door came open. That's cool. That's what I like. Look at that. You can see the interior of the cockpit. I'm trying to get you guys a good look in there. Let's see if I can turn you guys to the light. The light, Carolyn. Get into the light. And you got some decals in there, very small decals, but that's pretty cool, man. I like that. Okay, and look, if you look inside the cockpit there, you got a pocket there for a servo for your FPV gear. And now, got the door here. This is true to scale. We're going to go into the battery hatch. So, but let's go around to the front. So this is where I guess the exhaust louvers would go. And I guess they get either glued in or screwed in or whatever in. But yeah, honking motor, Jesus, man. That's some serious copper. It's already got the prop nut. It's got a washer there. I like how this is shaped so it fits, has an exact fit on the prop back here. Hold on a second, guys. There you go. You see how that's flat on one side and flat on the other? That's so you get a nice positive locked in position there. So let's get that on. Let's see what that looks like really quick. Get the nose like on there really quick. Quick mock up. I won't do this slow because I don't want to drop this. So I'm gonna guess this is gonna go like this. Alright. Okay, then this would go on top. Right here. This would go on next. Alright, I hand tighten that nut, but I guess this is going to go like this. And I don't got the screw to lock that in place, but look at that. I like how the color matches the color back here. So it's really nice. They did a good job with that. Alright, let's get this down and now. Oh, you know what? We can leave that there for now. Let's pull this up here. Be gentle with this. A nice beefy cover. Oh, I like that. Look at that Avios stamped right in there. It's got a magnet there. Oh wow, look at this. Nice big old XT90 plug there. Some people make the mistake saying that this is a female. It's actually male because it's got male pins. But there you go. Look at that tray. Oh, they got some foam padding there. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's Velcro. Okay, yeah, it's Velcro. There's two pieces there. So you got the hook and loop, you got the paper backing there, you can pull it off. I guess get your battery in there once you figure out your CG. And then you got these sweet looking Avios tie down straps that you can cinch down on the battery. Look at that. Nice little hard piece of plywood there. Got all your leads here. So you got your elevator, you got your rudder. What else you got? You got your ESC right there, throttle. So you got your light there for your tail light, I guess. And your, actually no, you got your. Okay, yeah, you got 2 wire lights, one for the tail light and one for the top there, that light there. You got the 2 wire there. That's pretty cool. All right, yeah, I liking this. And you know what? Even with the big battery in there, you know what? We're gonna just throw this in there just to see what it looks like. See how much space, how much real estate we got in there. All right, guys. Now remember, this is a 5,000 milliamp battery, 50C, 22.2 volts. That's kind of above what it's called for. So what it's called for, if we go back to the box just to make sure, I don't want to give any false information, but we got a battery. All right, 3,000 to 4,000 milliamp 6S. So milliamp hours. So if we got a 5,000 in there, man, and you know you still got some side-to-side room, that's pretty good, man. I mean, I would imagine that it's not much of a difference between 4,000 and 5. I don't know, not a lot, but I mean that's a 5,000. That's in there. That's pushed all the way up to the motor. I got that pushed all the way up. So just to see how much space I got in here. But there you go. And you know what's cool about this this hook and loop right here? You know how some have that little hole that you put the tongue through, and eventually within time it just rips. I like how one side they got the loop, and on the other side all the way around it's hook. So you don't have to worry about that. I mean, you see I got this one set up really good, and look at that. One hand and I'm doing this. All right, let me make an adjustment here. You know, and plus with that that hook and loop on the bottom that they threw in there, you know. Some people don't do that, but you know what? It's the little things, man. I can appreciate the little things here, what Avios did with this bird right here. And this is some nice quality hook and loop. It's very fine, very, you know, it's not rough and crazy, but it looks like it'll do the job. So, yeah, man. You guys, guess what? You see how it's bare, right? No decals, no nothing. I already put my order in a couple of days back to Cali Graphics. And this is going to be Iron Maiden decked out with some Iron Maiden decals, just like the ones they did in Hobby King, man. You know, hey, all right, you know, they did it first, but you know, but hey, you know, I respect this company, Avios. You know, they have some cool stuff, and hey, you know what they say about imitation, right? It's the best form of flattery. So yeah, I'm gonna do what they did because I like it. I like how they got that set up, and you know, and I want that. I want that. You know what I'm saying? I got the pilot here. He's probably dead. Well, he is dead because he's no way he could be breathing in there. But yeah, he even came with a pistol. So I'm gonna pull that bad boy out in a minute right now. See what it's like, you know, in the seat in the cockpit. All right, so I took the battery out, tucked everything in back in again. But man, when I put this thing on, man, it's got such a force with these rare earth mag. Look at that. Look at that thing, man. Nice positive lock, and it's got the tongue and groove there. So that's like about maybe half an inch tongue there. Look at that. That thing ain't coming out. That's gonna sit there nice and clean, well put together. Well put together, guys. All right, let's get Eddie out. You know what, guys? Before we pull Eddie out, I want to look at the bottom. I don't want to feel like I was robbing you guys of anything. But yeah, check it out, man. They got some nice beefy plastic here with some. Oh yeah, look at that. It's metal. That's brass in there. They got some. I can see the threads there. So where the hardware goes into. Same thing on this side. And you got the servos underneath. Look at that. You make adjustments very easy. And they seem to be pretty locked down, pretty locked in there. You can see the ESC there, the Aerostar ESC there. Alright, you got the whatever heat is generated from the motor and the ESC and the battery can easily be pushed back through the airframe out this port right here. This exit, this kind of heat exhaust there. But you can see it's kind of hard to see in there. Alright, you guys, we're back. Got a flashlight here. So as you can see in there, man, they got all the push rods nice and tied up to something. Some foam in there. Got the wires ran through. Everything's nice and neat and oily where it should be. So, you know, kudos to these guys putting that together, make it look nice and neat. So, there you got your wheel. That spins freely. So, alright, let's get it back over and put Eddie in there. What do you say, guys? Alright, guys, well, here we go. I got him in. It's going for a slow and zoom in right here. Check that out. How does that look? That's pretty cool, man. That is pretty cool. He looks good in there. That's pretty darn scale if you ask me. Yeah, I kind of want to, not that I want to punch holes or anything in it to tear this foam up, but I kind of want to make, you know, look simulated, like it's got shot up or whatever. So I'll do some stuff. So yeah, his legs, they go straight in. He's bent at the waist. So, all right, guys, as you can see, there goes his feet. His feet are right there. They're just right above the servos. That's my flashlight. They're just right above the servos. So if I need a little, you know, trim adjustment, I'll just tell, hey, Eddie, kick a servo. He'll kick a servo and we'll get the trim we need. All right. Okay, let's get this thing flipped over. All right, guys, I want to keep it real here and honest with you guys. You know, fair's fair, and it's not to knock Avios or anything like that. And these things happen because, you know, it's manufacturing, spraying, whatever, whatnot. But, you know, I'm kind of having a little bit of a difficult time getting that part from the elevator through the control part there. And it's probably just paint, you know, maybe making it a little too fat to get in there. But I'm gonna pause that down and see if I need to do any cleanup inside there. Maybe some excess plastic or something that might be in there, trying to keep it. I don't want to force fit anything, so, but this is all I can get right now for now. But you know what, you can see that it's never been put together before. It's kind of giving me a hard time. And again, this is not a knock on the company of Avios. These things happen in manufacturing. You know, hey, we're humans, we live in a human world, and we're not perfect, and neither are the things that we're going to produce. So let's just work with it and get it done. And, you know, it actually kind of makes it kind of fun. You know, you can do your little part, and you can say that you had some part in manufacturing this, even if it's at 0.10%, because you had to make some kind of adjustment in there. But, you know, it's part of the hobby. Let's get it to it. All right, guys, so I found what the problem was. As you can see right there, that part right there, that's just like plastic, a little deformed plastic and paint, probably some kind of overspray. I'm just going to take my X-Acto knife or maybe some sandpaper and just clean that up a bit, so we get a nice smooth fit. You can clearly see that it's sticking up, and it's kind of what's impeding of it going into that channel nice and smooth like. So you know what, I probably could take off that tape too, but you know what, I don't want to. I'm just gonna leave that tape in there. It'll probably help it make it more uniform and tight. It's like that, there's no give, and that's probably why they did it. You know, there's no slop. So we're just gonna eliminate that there, and we'll get it in. All right, guys, as you can see, that's a better look, but it's still not where I need it to be, because you see on top of there, if you remember, there's a hole pre-drilled, so you can lock it in place to this section, this half of the elevator. So it probably, you know, I still got more paint right there, as you can see. Pull that paint up, and let's get that done. Yeah. All right, you guys, I got it in there. It's flushed, nice and flush all the way through. So now I could put that screw in there, get a positive bite, and I got it in there. I couldn't do it with the camera in my hands, as you would imagine. I don't want to put any accidental creases or bends in the elevator. So you see, I did a good job with that. But it's in there. It's ready to go. It's nice and snug. There's no slop. Everything's positive, locked in. So I'm happy with that. So I'm gonna see if I can get the rudder up in there now. Yes, sir. Stand by. All right, guys, the rudder, it is in there. Get a little focus. I didn't snap it in completely. I just put one. As you can see, it's kind of like at an angle. Just to hold it there. But when I'm ready to lock her in, I'll lock her in. Right now, I don't want to do anything until I get those decals. So let's get the wing up. All right, guys, I got lucky. They're going in, and I like how they did this. So it's gonna lock in there. You kind of run your glue, I guess, if you want to glue it. I'm probably gonna glue it just so it's nice and rigid and solid. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. I also have to think about conserving space when I travel with these birds. But I still need to look into this part. This part is fine. That part's perfect. It's fine. It's nice and flat and flush. This side, not so much, but I don't think it's going to be too much of a big issue. I think it's a spring location or something like that. I'll figure it out. But let me get this together and I'll leave the bird. Stand by. All right, guys. So what I did notice is I put it together. There might be some foam inside the tubing inside there, like in the video of the assembly of this one. But I'll pull it back apart and get it out eventually. If not, I'll probably just let it squish in there and just lock it down. But I'm gonna get the pieces that go through there just to hold everything together. But that looks good, man. That's a pretty much uniform fit. You know, again, just keeping it honest, keeping it real. And I'm not by any means at all just trying to, you know, knock the company or the assembly process of this bird. I think it's going to fly regardless. It's going to be fantastic. So I'm still very happy with this. All right, guys, I put my plastic pieces in to help keep everything locked up and lined up together, nice and neat. See, nice and pretty nice and uniform and tight. Flip this over. Look at that. Nice and clean. Nice and clean. All right, let's get it together on the bird. All right, guys, I tried to give you the best I could with putting some parts on. They're not glued in, but they're on for the most part. The guns, try to get the cannons on there, but they don't snap fit or anything like that. They got to be glued in, of course, as per the other videos. Same thing on this side. You know, I want to try to give you guys a really good look at this. Somewhat semi-completed. I even try to get the little rear view mirror in on the top there, but the hole that receives this peg part, it needs to be drilled out to get it in there. I got that antenna in, got the windshield on that can be taken off, so I got that on there. Got the wing on there. Of course, that gappage will be sealed up once the screws are put in place and torqued down. It's not going to be torqued a lot, but there she goes. There she goes. It looks good. This is going to be really cool to see fly. What do you think, guys? Give me some ideas or some comments on my proposed build. I hope you guys enjoy this. A little rough, I understand, it might be a little rough. But for the most part, I did bring this to you as a kind of exploration type thing for myself as well. But yeah, I'm going to work on that right there. I can see there's some kind of spring there. It keeps popping up. See how it's boing, boing, boing. So maybe I just need to pull that spring out and fix it up a bit, but I'll get it done. When it's finally complete, or when I make these little torques, I'm probably gonna do a build video. Kind of a quick, you know, quick to the point build video without so much of me babbling. But there goes the lights, nav lights down that side. On this side, so you got 4 lights. You got the 2 navs, you got the one over here and one in the rear. I'll probably do some, get a red strobe up here, tie it into this one somehow or something. And maybe get a landing light or 2. I'll try to keep it as scale as possible. But you know what? Sometimes you just have to make things your way a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Your version. So I hope you guys enjoy this. All right, leave your comments. Hope you guys subscribe. Hope you guys at least like the video if you don't subscribe. I prefer you subscribed. Of course, leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me what would you like to see. I know you guys want to see this thing fly, get up in the air, especially with that guy in the cockpit. I know you guys want to see the FPV go up. So speaking of FPV, if you look right there in that blue box, guess what that is? It's a Fat Shark FPV set. So yeah, it'll come when it comes. All right, you guys, man. This is Mad Scientist G. Sorry for my shenanigans, my craziness, but that's just me. Just me being me. So you guys have a blessed day. You guys are out there flying. Make sure you do your pre-flight checks. You know, I mean, everybody hates to when a bird goes down. So, and to me, it hurts more when it's a bird that I fixed, and it goes down again for some reason. Like, it doesn't hurt that bad if it's a brand new bird, but when I put my heart and soul and work into it and sweat and deal with the wife harassing me and complaining about me spending a lot of time on these birds, it matters to me the most. because I love what I do. I'm pretty sure you guys love what you do too, as far as flying and doing your own thing. So again, have a great day. Mad Scientist G signing off. And that's a wrap.